Hey, Mizu, come on, my boy. Come on.
Yeah, it's just the channel stuff. I always get back from the gym when I do these streams, so it's like I'm pretty relaxed. Ah, should be able to hear me now. What have you guys been up to? Any releases? You know, what's going down? Send it, bro. Should send it now before. Send it right now. Like I only got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tracks. Literally, that's all I got right now. Should send it. I don't think we're gonna get too many people today. I'm assuming people went to Miami Music Week, and you're gonna have all the stuff going on with that. I always say I'm gonna go too, and I forget and don't book. Too busy just studying music. It's a good problem to have. Good problem to have. I'm slowly bringing these in. We're at 12 songs now, so if you didn't send it in, then we'll see. But Johnson and Murphy, all right. J&J is a bitch. You didn't hear from me. I'm the messenger. Don't Leonardo me. Leonidas me. Fucking hell. Yo, what's up, Kat? How are you? Ooh. What a cover art. It's great. Get the cats. That's cute. I like it. I don't want you. I don't want to do you dirty. I need to have you looking proper. I got you. I got you. Hell yeah, that looks nice. Boom! Look at the cats. Why is my camera a little laggy? Wait up. Increase the buffer rate or something. Okay. But yeah, let me know how you guys have been doing this week. Me, I've been good. I think I have most of the vocal recordings I need for this new UKG pack. Been working hard at it. Pretty much done, but it's at a point where people keep sending me like, yo, Sam, check this shit out. And it's like, man, what the fuck is this? And then it's like, oh, it's more garage UK, shit. And I hear it and it's all groovy as fuck. And then I did a sesh with this chick and she was like, check this out. And then I start hearing some UKG heavy ass shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? I need these kind of sounds. And right now I think I'm on the groovy side of it. Then I heard Opie Dan, then Bush Baby. Then a lot of Chris Lake stuff. He has some UKG stuff. MPH releases a new song. I'm like, I need a top loop like that. And yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at with it. I want to release it in March 15. So that's what I've been working at. But I want to show you guys just cause, I can't hold my excitement for it. I've been doing these loops. Check it out. I think they sound sick. I did the tight shit. Cause I was like, we need that tight shit. I think there was one more I did, but oh yeah, the Starbucks one. It's in the description. Yeah. And then I did new bass loops as well. And then vocals too. The vocals are good. Got some melodic female ones. She did a great fucking job. Where the fuck is that one I made, dude? I was like, this is sick. And then there's one more. Where the fuck is it? Not that. I think it's yeah. Anyways, that's what I've been working on. It's a lot of really cool stuff. It's weird because it's all over the place. There's that like old school shit, but then the new stuff. I just didn't know what to put really. Like I didn't want to like just go into one area, but I figured it all out, and that's the important part. You know, for me, it's figuring it out so that I can do everything from scratch. Let's get it. Start with that. Right? Boom, let it boom. That's the thing. I don't have Rasta vocals. I couldn't find anyone to do them for me. I think this is where I told her I have to go on a business trip to the UK and find some black men with deep voices and that swag, pirate radio ass. Big man, Bobman selector. It's not exciting enough. Fuck the hell, bro. I don't know what the fuck's going on anymore. Pretty much what I was saying is in this section, it needs more. Doesn't excite me. Personally, my style of production, I love atmosphere, so I would grab the vocal, reverse it, horror technique trick they do, reverse the vocal, drown it in reverb, bounce that shit down, then you reverse again. The difference between this and the Martin Garrix reverse reverb that everyone knows is that if you drag it out now, you're going to get the vocal proper. Like, you're going to be able to hear what the hell she's saying with the reverb, and you get the reverse reverb in there. So it sounds almost like, you know, it's like someone saying some shit like that. So that's something I might play around with. If I had access to the vocalist, I would tell her also to like help me out here with some whispers or some sexy ass shit, ad lib, stuff like that. If you don't have access to that, you look for that, right? But yeah, this section here is the part where I'm like, I just want your body. But it's a cool beat, really cool, man. I like it. Okay, let's see. Vibe weird, very subby, like fucking snare out of all things. Like, huh. So I like this part. I like this. This is good. This is good. This is good. Yeah, this is sounding kind of shit, but like shitty sonically, man. Whoever sent me this, I don't know who. It's a Dropbox link. I'll be honest with you, because it seems like honesty doesn't, like Dom Dollars Australian said, I don't give a fuck if it has 400,000 plays, 13K likes. Like I'll have I'm like a tennis shop. You walk into a tennis shop. I'm that old guy that knows everything about tennis, and I have tennis on the TV. And then if you ask me shit, I'll tell you, oh yeah, I was CIF champion and all this shit. But point being, like, I like to watch it and shit, and it's like, yeah, that set was horrible. I was like, what the fuck is this set? Like, it feels like I don't know. It's just like banger from banger to banger, no story, no progression. It was weird. Anyways, that's how honest I am. I don't care if 13,000 people hit like on that shit. But with this one, I get the idea. I really like that mid break leading to something. I thought that was nice. Before that, though, it's like the bass is weird, the kick is weird, the fucking snare is weird. Everything's weird. Idea-wise, it makes sense, but it's like the wrong sounds, and they sound wrong. Which, if I had to give you an educated guess, from doing this for like 10 years now, hearing people's music every fucking Thursday, you're just doing way too fucking much, and it's over-processed to hell. That's the way it sounds. But let me see that break real quick. Let me see what that break do. Nah, man, what the hell's wrong with you? Now what the mouth do? Yeah. A little weird, honestly. On this one, I'm like, what kind of bass are you trying to do? I really don't know. Sustain, housey, techno. See, that's the point. I really don't know what this is. I like the idea as all I ever wanted with the Reese and all that makes sense. But god damn, man, it sounds atrocious. Like, I don't know what you're doing. You're not learning from me, because I make videos where I show you guys how to make tracks and shit. And like, yeah, I never sound like this. So I don't know where you're learning your shit, but I want to rethink, man, because that's not the way you need to. That's not the way you should sound, bro. You don't sound like that. Okay, but other than that, ideas make sense. I think it's more of a sonics thing. Happens to the best of us, and yeah, just keep working at it. Use a reference or something. Yeah, and exactly the drums. I was like, it's all over the place, man. When in doubt, reference out. And I tell people, when it comes to referencing, it's not about just hearing the song and copying it. It's about hearing the song and dissecting like what kind of drums they're using. And then if I have an idea, is that the right drum to use, or can I use a different drum? Like, or pattern, right? Like, it just depends on what you're doing. You have to respect the ideas you put in the song. You can't just drop a bunch of fucking splice loops in there and then go, it works, because a lot of the times it doesn't. Okay, I don't know. Who's this, bro? What the fuck is this? We got YLM. Oh, that's you, bro? You changed your fucking... Look at him. He changed his... You're looking like Abel from the back, dog. Like a more handsome version of Abel. gotta control the bass a lot more here. Don't have, like static mix. Maybe you're not mixing it, but usually if I'm producing this section and I feel the bass gets too loud, like utility and reduce the volume on it. No need to have it loud all the time or wash it out or some shit. Right now.
Oh baby, do you got some lotion? Got ass out, circular motion. Hoping you show me emotion. No time for love and devotion. Baby, I'm throwing them easy. Like next name movie on TV. Needy, he wanted to teach me. Like nigga that.
More presence on the vocal is needed because I'm feeling the need to bump the volume up just to hear the vocal more. It could be a thing of just simple more high end, or when the vocal's playing, the bass doesn't have a lot of top end to it. So the filter comes down again. No static mixing, no static tracks. That's all I can think of. But yeah, the vocal could definitely get a bit more love to it as well, like reverb, echo, a nice space. When I say reverb, I'm not talking about hall chamber reverbs that are like 3 to 4 seconds long. I'm talking about like just a room or a basic ambient style reverb will be enough to get the vocal to really shine. A little high end on it would be sick.
Them bitches just do. You can talk about that shit, but don't step on my shoe. I bless niggas on the G-shot too. Hitting all of my walls, go to class high school. You want me, you gon' pick on my food. Don't cut me, bro, stupid nigga, that's rude. One button, don't see no food. Like section in club, these bitches is bad. This is how it goes. So one, two, don't know. So I came from the trade with dogs and fake hoes. Never catching gold, it's all you don't know. Club, these bitches no food. Like section in club, these bitches is bad. This is how it goes. So one, two, don't know. So I came from.
Feels like you need more here to make it feel like, right? You build up and then you drop here. You get the vocal doing that, but it feels like you need more like energy here, like more density. I mean, the easiest thing to do, and it's the most generic, right? It's the fucking Fisher horn, but you don't want to do that. How do you do that without doing that, right? You need something else that does the same effect.
Every time you with you, he need lotion. Hoping he took. Now you mad, y'all bitches is cooked. All my ops linking up like a hook. This the part where I'm supposed to be shook. Got a fatty, I put it in motion. Pussy wet, he don't never need lotion. He want a freak, I made him eat it up under the sheet. Now this is how the bitch goes. Say 1, 2, 3, go.
To that bass, huh?
Oh baby, you ain't having no motion. Every time you with you, he need lotion. Good look that he took. Now you mad, y'all bitches is cooked. This is how the beat goes.
She's working on the arrangement.
This is how it goes.
It's not bad. I think like the main core ideas are good. I hate the fucking arrangement, bro. The arrangement doesn't lead to anything exciting. It's like you build in the middle of a drop that's already banging to the drop, but like, you know, you build and then it's like you drop into the lower fucking energy, and then you build again to drop into the come down into the last break. So what I would do is just, if I don't know what the fuck to do with this, I would look for concepts, reference tracks, and maybe find one that does something dope in a way that makes sense for you. That's all I would say on this, man. Other than that, I mean, it's pretty cool. You know, don't fall for the static mix. I would argue, is there any way to make that last break not have the bass? Or if you have the bass, maybe make it not do the same shit it's been doing for the past 4 minutes would be the thing I would say as well. Just like a nice C part to everything, you know? We got Philip. This was 3 days ago, so hopefully our sesh helped. I'm hoping it helped. And let me see. Yeah, the music is loud. It's just my voice. Maybe it could be louder, but I'm going to turn down the music a bit, okay? Let's see what we got Philip X. Yeah, I got you, man. You want to skip like you want to literally like, you're like, man, fuck this shit. Yeah. How's the release? It was I know you released on track. Wait, what is it? Fuck, I haven't been keeping up. Traceaways with Andrea, bro. ¿Quién es Andrea? I'm telling you, fucking. I got you, man. Just cause feeding the kids. I don't mind. I guess it's an important track. Let's hear it. Vocal, way too busy with the vocal. Fuck. The vocal's too loud. I was gonna say better mix is needed. I'm trying not to make it about the mix. I can say so many things about the mix, like the kick feels way too fucking loud. The vocals are fucking, yeah, but right now I care more about the song idea. I feel like it's not even in the mix stage. So right now, way too busy with the vocal. That's because you have the and then you have that other lead doing right? So I feel like those two are just creating a cluttered mess. So just simplify it down a bit more here, I would say. Yeah, and then again, I feel like the vocals can go away. You know, whatever he's doing, and then just, yeah, no need to have a high the frequency at the fuck. I'm trying to sound smart. I shouldn't. Fuck this shit. The vocal plays too much, bro. Just fucking remove it. Coming back, coming back, coming back, coming back, looking like coming back, coming back, looking like coming back, looking like I'm looking like a sack, looking like he just sack. Nah, fuck that. Fuck the vocal on the drop. We already heard it so much before that, and it's not even a friendly vocal, you know? It's not a vocal I want to keep hearing. Like, it's a vocal that's making my, like, it's fine if I hear it once. But if I start hearing more and more, I'm like, fuck this shit. You know what I mean? So I feel like that vocal on the drop now, man, I personally like, but you used it so much before, like, you need to switch it. I'm looking like a sack, looking like you just sack. Like you just said. Man, who the fuck? Come on. You got this. Come on, bro. The hell is this? You got this, bro. Yeah, the synth sick. Bro, stick to your synth shit. And, like, maybe vocal here and there. Maybe get rid of the auto pan or something, bro. that sounds better than everything else before that, man. Yeah, it's just way too much bombardment of the vocal. Again, the vocal's not friendly. Stick with the synths. This reminds me of Nas by Steve Angelo. So anything in that department, I feel like you can definitely like, you know, get inspired off. And maybe the Steve Angelo Nas. This is sick. This part's good. This part's good. This part's good. Que Nico Falla y Andrea en vivo de Ultra Guatemala, puto. I like the instrumental here. I think it's sick. That no sound is cool, man. Oh, I get it. It's Nico versus Andrea. This is Nico. Looking like sex. Get rid of the. Just have the vocal, but don't have the delay part in the auto pan part. Let's go back to what you were doing before. Don't overthink it. Yeah, man. I don't know what this is a collab. I get it. If Andrea was being like, you know, like hard-headed and shit, then yeah, just show her this. I don't give a fuck. Hey, Andrea, quita las vocales, hijo de puta. I'm kidding. Oh no, I downloaded this shit. My bad. I didn't mean to download. I think that just stick more to the synth stuff, vocal steps here and there. The break has too much of the vocal to the point where it's like, do you even need it on the drop? I would definitely use the vocal on the second part on the right here. I think that's fine, man. But yeah, definitely, if you had that intuition that maybe the vocal was too much, it is way too fucking much, bro. But other than that, it's a banger in the making, bro. Banger in the making, dog. All right, let's see Philip. Let's see if it helped doing a sesh. Sorry, I was going to answer this. Someone left a question. A new person. Welcome to the world of production. I commend you for not sunoing it up. I think that's wise. Hey guys, I'm new into producing. I got playlists of songs in my head I want to make a reality. I bought FL Studio and Serum. Where do I actually start? Is the free videos enough to sound design? Yes, the free videos is enough to sound design. If you bought Serum, start with Serum 1, I would say, because Serum 2 has way too much shit that's unneeded, honestly. Depending on what you're making, I have a free course for Serum Masterclass that you can do. I did it out of the kindness of my heart, but also to show people I know how to use Serum, right? And then from there, you can learn the sound design part, but usually I don't recommend it when you start out. The main reason for it is just like, if you're trying to make tracks, the most important thing is creating the idea and arranging the idea out. Learning to use your DAW are the most important things. Knowing how to move, knowing how to do certain things, you know, like how to copy paste, where to find EQ, what is this for, etc. But once you know how to use your DAW, I believe the most important thing is literally making music in anywhere form, maybe loops, making it yourself. But learning to arrange is going to be one of the bigger things, not falling into perfectionism. Like I tell most people I take on that are usually like 5-6 months in, I'm like, you make it as hard as you want to be. And what I mean by that is you either accept the help of splice of sound designers, or you decide to take on it all on your own. You definitely take on it all on your own if you find joy in it, fun, right? But it will definitely slow you the fuck down, which you can make a case in the long run it will benefit you. But again, up to you how you decide to go about it. The way I like to teach it is get the person making songs as fast as possible, so that they feel good. And then from there, it's kind of like a video game, or like like playing World of Warcraft and you're leveling up. Okay, you got your base down. Okay, where do you want to invest your attribute points into? Sound design, mixing, songwriting, and then from there you just improve and put it into where you feel it's needed, right? So you can make a song. Now you can go either sound design, you can get into heavy mixing, you can get into mastering, heavy mastering, and then there's ways and ways to go. Like right now I'm in my arc where I'm trying to learn how to make every single thing out there so that no one can ever come into a session. I don't know how to answer a question that they might have for me. And I'm very confident I'm getting there. Unless I get a dubstep green-haired motherfucker like telling me like, how do you make this crazy growl? I think I can answer most questions. So yeah, treat it as such, man. All right, anyways, let's continue. Just very harsh on the mix on this one, man. Honestly, oversaturated, probably clipping. Be careful with it, but let's see where it goes. Just say that
on time, dancing to the rhythm of electro. It's fine. You can get you moving on time. Electro.
No, it didn't help.
Electro is a new style. Jackie and Jane, see them moving to the baseline.
This man is allergic to mid. You guys are fucked. Let me see. It's the wrong kick. That's the first thing. Hold up. Okay. So this is my feedback to it. Okay. Mid phobia. So this is the kick, right? I believe this is the kick. Then you got the bass. By looking at this kick, again, if you're doing the kick 3 formula they taught, I'm not going to say who they is. I think you're better off just picking samples, to be fair, that sound decent. I'll get you right now. My bad, dude. It's because I just want to give valid feedback. Sometimes I'll take too much time. I get it. My bad. Just, yeah, like, this is the wrong kick. I can tell straight away by just looking at this. This is the wrong kick for this track. So that's going to be the first thing. Second thing, right now, way too like, I don't know what you're at in terms of loves, but it is way too much in terms of like the saturation, the clipping of the song. So the way I can tell is the way the drums sound. It's a cool delay trick. Just be careful with, like, you got to be less heavy-handed with stuff. That's what I would say. Because this happens to me as well. It's like, I'll echo something out like crazy. And like, I'll leave the dry and wet too high up when it has to be brought more down, more intentional on stuff. The drums are definitely oversaturated and overclipped. The low end response is good, I would say. Like I'm feeling it, I can see it's there. But you need to get more of a balance of like your mids and control the highs better, man. That's gonna be the big thing. You know, you learn this stuff, but you just have to practice with it. I think when you learn saturation, clipping, like you go heavy handed at first, and eventually you start to learn to back off slowly until eventually you land somewhere good. So for that one, I mean, it's already out, so just let it be, I guess. But yeah, that's not the kick you want. Way too straight to the low end. Lacks presence, lacks a transient, so I couldn't even hear it in the song. And the drums are just way too clipped and saturated. From there, if the delay on the vocal isn't too much, then you're over compressing the master. You shouldn't have to compress like crazy where the needle moves a lot. You just want the needle to dance. That's literally it. And then from there, you clip a bit, like 2 dB, I would say. I was going to say 2 to 4. But then from there, a limiter at the end, and then just push it. And then from there, if you can't get to the desired loudness, maybe it's a good thing, you know? -8 loves is not a bad place to be. All right, let's see. But yeah, the idea of the song is sick. Like, it makes sense. And the drops make sense a lot. It's just sonically not there. Okay, let's keep going. This guy is into it. I just downloaded the Anina plugin. I used it. Thought it sounded pretty cool. Camel Crush cigarettes were the thing back in the day, and they banned them here in California, bro. Need more here. Here, candy, something, baby. So, there's a very long section where I feel there's not a lot going on. I would grab the vocal and foreshadow that it's coming and do something cool with it. Plugins like Portal, plugins like Infiltrator, plugins like, what else is there? Tantra can sometimes produce some cool effects if you randomize that you can use, just bounce out and treat it like a puzzle where you're putting around the song. You got to use the vocal on the drop. You have to. Like, there's no other option here, especially for what you're doing. So you pretend, fucking reverb the shit out of that vocal or something, man. You need a lot more. That's all I know, bro. Like, I've done this so long with songs, C sharp minor. hard techno. Yep. That's the answer, bro. I'm gonna do watch. Oh man, Ableton. Don't fuck us. I feel we're gonna need a lot more, bro. Yeah, just like, you know, it's essentially the drop's like a chord progression. You could stack, you could do the brass sounds, you could dun, dun, dun. You could do a lot. Yeah, I always like to I don't know how else to explain it, because I could definitely like say, oh, you need this, but then I don't know if he's gonna understand. So the easiest thing to add there is the brass stab, which you can make with Diva in any way or form. That's gonna be the easiest thing to do. More weight. Even when I did the brass stab, there's not enough sustain to the song because of the bass line. So maybe the bass line needs to be a little fuller, less punchy. Definitely vocal atmosphere on the drop, I would say. Those are gonna be things that I will do like that, just because most songs that do this kind of format will do it, right? It's kind of like a proven formula, so that's why you go to it. But you can always find different ways of doing it. I mean, you can also drop with saws, just playing the chords. It's really up to you on how you want to progress it. Yeah. I mean, that's cool, very quiet. And as someone explained, very mono of you, which is cool. You have an analog synth, or? Yeah, bro. There you go, bro. Just do that. We should have just gone straight into this. I'm gonna fucking like, come on, don't be shy, bro. Don't be fucking shy. Fuck am I playing? Don't be shy, bro. You can fill the shit up, fill it up. But yeah, that's cool. That's better. That's better. You just need a lot more. You need boom, boom, like a fucking melody. And then if you put the melody, support the melody with chords and stuff. You know what I mean? You have to support. It's like Beyonce's up on stage. She's like, you know, I'm crazy for love. Got me crazy for love. And then it's like, you know, there's no, the drummer stopped playing. And it's just a guitar player, and it's like, oh, where's the rest of the beat at, bro? Anyways, you got it, bro. I like the idea. The vocals are great, and that second part definitely works. Yeah, sure. I'm like, okay. Okay. Nico has his own email now. That's crazy. Like, if intuition, right? We hear this shit. I'm like, oh, what is it? Ah, shit. I didn't torn nothing, mom. I want to give the click more body. You know, I want to give that click a lot more body, bro. All right, take care, man. I love you. Drive safe. You get what I mean? Like, you need more of this, bro. You need more of this. We need more, we need to be able to grab onto shit. So right now you're just being way too, look, I don't trust people that don't show their face on YouTube. For a fucking reason, because there's no one to blame if what they teach is wrong, you know what I mean? So that's why I don't trust. Because trust me, I show my fucking face on everything, and I'm like, I better make damn well sure everything's good, because if these motherfuckers see me on the street, they're going to kill me if I give them the wrong information. Oh, shit. Wait, can you guys... Oh, my God. Well, you guys got to tell me, bro. What? No, it's right there. It's showing that you guys can hear it. Oh, wait. Oh, you mean like this? Like you guys can't see the EQ? Is that you guys can't hear that? Don't lie to me. I'm just boosting the love handles, bro. Boosting this area here. It's around the 116 one, you know, like it's I don't know, it's where the body goes. You guys heard that, right? No one's verified. Hopefully you guys heard that. No, it's not the fucking low end. Don't get it twisted. That's the fucking, I don't know what to call this. The gooch. The fucking hell. Let me see. Let me duplicate this thing. Move it over here. Okay. Yeah, it's this 116 or 150 area. Yeah, the low mids. There you go. Yeah, that area. Like that's the body, bro. And I get it. Too much of it, muddy. Too little of it, it sounds like yeah, you just need more body to the click. This is way too thin. You need more of this, right? So if I have to do that in your song, the question is like, how can I add it without doing that to the whole track, right? So that's going to be the click. And if I can do it on the click and it sounds proper, then okay, cool. But if it still doesn't sound the way it does when I do that, do it to the bass. And if it still doesn't sound that way, then when I master the song, I'm gonna add that and charge $100. You know what I mean? Because without this is all jokes. No one get fucking. This is Venezuela, dog. Everyone's fucking hungry. Okay, and with this on, you know, the oil, they're selling oil now or some shit, and now they're rich and everyone's eating good food, dog. The clicks are clicking and thumping and going hard, and people can feel it in the chest. Let's go. I love me, bro. But you also have the body, G. All right, that's all I gotta say. Let's see the idea. what you're doing is, you know, you're supporting the vocal with this like down pitched version of it, but it's just not. It's not working. Not bad though. I like the song. Good shit. Residencies get old. That's good. Your house is vibrating, bro. It's earthquake proof. Sorry, I had to get my hat. I was having a bad hair day like this man right here, bro. Fuck. Look at that, man. Yeah, sorry. I just put on a hat. Yeah, I bought it. I went to the mall. I usually don't get out of this room because I'm always studying music, like dance music to be exact and shit. And like, finally went to the mall and I went after the beach. So I was like a homeless man and everyone had this hat on. So I was like, I'm going to buy an LA hat. I'm going to buy one. And then eventually I got one. So now, yeah. Why didn't you invite me to the kick session, Dennis? What the hell's, bro? It's fucked up. You're good, man. We all look stupid when we look. All right, because I was about to say, is this what Dennis taught you, bro? Like, it wasn't bad. Cool, I like it, man. Build up here any way to make that foreshadowing of your drop lead a little nicer sounding. Remember reverb, right? You can use like a heavy amount of it to push something to the back of the mix. Sorry, the fucking cover art's killing me. You know, and then you can slowly bring the reverb dry and wet down, so that way the lead reveals itself. Obviously low passing it, but just make sure there's not too much body in it, I would say, in that foreshadowing, the build up section. Drop's cool. I like what you do with the vocal atmosphere. And then when you go here, I kind of go, well, cool, but the vocal needs to sound better here too, man. Like, right now the kick is way too loud and in front, or you can see that the bass is too quiet at the top part of the bass. So I would just, personally me, I would push the kick in further in, compress in, or lower the volume. Always try lowering the volume first though on it. Transition into the break. Again, don't be lazy, you fucker. You're haunting me, you're haunting Yeah, and then too boring. But I don't know. My laptop's saying it's not charging, and I'm at 7%. So I'm like, ah, shit. Hopefully, what the fuck? How is it not charging, bro? Am I gonna fucking? Uh-oh, I fucked up. Why is my laptop not charging, bro? I'm fucking... There we go. Now it's charging. Man, what the fuck was the point in that? God damn it. Alright, Trisha. I'm gonna start only fanning this. Alright, cool. I'll move on. Okay, next one. J and J. Who hurt you, bro? Who the fuck is J and J, and why are they a bitch? I don't know, bro. I don't know. Who's this? Hello, Chris Shaw. Back. You gotta keep my attention, man. But yeah, good shit. That was like a techno track. Alright, sick. Yeah, the fuck. What are we doing, bro? I like the beat on the left side. My thing is the way you have it set up is not exciting enough. What do I mean by that? I mean, like, for example, like if you had like the Enrico Sangiuliano techno vibe, like it'd be sick, bro. That minimal deep ass vibe, it'd be sick. This doesn't have it. Yeah, like it's missing that feeling of space, reverb, dub delays if possible. That's what I would say if I heard this. I'm like, how can I get that vibe, man? More of the techno vibe, even though it might not be techno. Break is cool when you go here, because I'm like, hell yeah. But the moment you start doing, you get weird, bro. You get rich and get weird.
That's sus.
I'm the master of the world. I've come to possess your mind. I've come to take control. Now.
That is wild. Epstein's voice, exactly, bro. Fuck, what's a song? I'm trying to give him a song just to kind of help because I do feel it's a sense of space. It's just not there in this, but I'm trying to figure out like the name of a techno song that has that vibe, but it's like the only one I can think of is the GOAT. Oh, fuck. I don't even think this is good. I mean, yeah, it's the same fucking thing. Like, it's just this is more pro, I guess. I don't know if that's where he was going. That's pretty good. Yeah, and this one just lacks identity and character. That's my issue with it. There we go. You guys gave some good references, but like that vibe right there, bro. You hear how they could just have that? Like, if I was making this, I'll tell you what, I'd be putting reverb on the kick. I'd be like building on the percussion more. And just, yeah, dude, more the feeling of space, you know? And then I'd bring out Epstein, and he ain't dead. I found that motherfucker. He's in here. Here's Epstein.
I'm the master of the world. I've come to possess your mind. I've come to take control. Now.
That was great. I love that. All right, let's see what we got. We got Faint version 5. Hey, man, Chester's dead, bro. Let's not crucify this guy, man. Like, treat him right. Treat him right. If this is what I think it is, come on, man. You're gonna bring that guy back to life. Don't desecrate, dog. All right, here we go. I do it! I do it! Nah, bro. I would never go to that island. No matter if I got invited, I'd just be like, I got my hand, and I got half, and half my shit is up to be lost.
And everyone can see these stars. No matter what we do, what can do?
Like it. Fuck. I want the bass to sound better. I was the gardener, man. That's what they all say in LA, bro. Whenever in the sesh, goddamn fucking white people and Indians, dog. You must have a nice garden if you have 3 kids. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
A little bit of loneliness, a little bit of disregard, handful of complaints, but I can't help the fact that everyone can see these scars. I feel what I want you to want, what I want you to feel, but it's like no matter what I do, I can't convince you to just believe this is real. So I let go, watching you turn your back like you always do. Face away, pretend that I'm not, but I'll be here 'cause you're all that I got. Everyone can see these stars.
Maybe it's a reference to your wife's bush, dog. The fuck is going on? Hold up, this is a feedback stream. I just don't know what I think of this, to be honest, how I feel about it. I mean, I like it. It's nostalgic. No, it's not that one. But I know this song. But
I feel what I want you to want, what I want God.
I mean, that's cool. I feel like it's very anticlimactic. Yeah, it feels like maybe if it was more solidified, it would make sense. I don't see it, to be fair, man. Like, honestly, once you come from that, it feels like the drop needs to be this like fucking feeling of like, and right now this format just doesn't give it. You know what I mean? I really don't know what to say. Let's just say I have nothing to say about this because I just don't know what the fuck I would do with it, bro. To be fair, honestly, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Nuts. What you got, nuts? Oh, what? I'm in, let's go. Where we going, bro?
They know what to do.
I don't know. That bass sounds pretty good in my studio, bro. I'm bumping it live. This shit's not overloading. Clean motherfuckers. Clean motherfuckers, bro. Oh my God.
They know what to do. They know what to do. They know what to. 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 They know what to do. I walk straight through, wink at the door. They know what to do. 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 So I walk straight through, wink at the door. They know what to do.
Yeah, but is that a good thing you got me? But is that a good thing or a bad thing? I'm more like, no one likes to be proven wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's why whenever you debate people, it's like fucking pointless because it's like no one wants to be proven wrong, bro. I don't know. I saw it as a negative, but if you think it's dope, like, I got you, motherfuckers. You're DJing. You're like, I got you. You know, you get the mic. I got you. I got you. You just get off. Peace. I don't. Is that a good thing or not, bro? I don't know. It definitely made me go.
What to do? I know what to do. So I walk straight through, wink at the door. They know what to do.
Yeah, I like the track. I think the track's sick. I like the grooviness of it. It definitely caught my attention within the first like 30 seconds, bro. I was like, I'm in. I like the bass vibe of it. One break arrangement's different, but it feels like it works. I just don't like how you do this here because it's like, do you really need to do that? It feels like you could have just gone back to the beat with the bass and then the drums and that's it. But I'll leave it up to you guys. It's 3 of you motherfuckers, so 3 versus 1. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I thought it was cool. I liked it. it's Palero. Yeah, he's got to let it. Imagine, bro. Shit, it's a like you're like, let's go, and then everyone falls for you. Like, aha, bitch, push. Who the fuck was... Like, what's going on, man? It's like this is saturated, way too saturated already. Whatever, man. I'm only gonna care about the idea. I'm just trying to let you know it sounds like, yeah, man, it sounds cool. When it starts off way too like, again, saturated, distorted to a point where I feel it's more of a mistake rather than a creative decision, to be fair, because unless you want it to sound like fucking clipped, like, I don't know, man, but that's all I'm gonna say. It drops very interesting to me because it drops with that nasty ass bass, distorted as well. And then it comes in with the plucks and the vocals, and in my head the whole time I'm going like, why didn't they just use a fucking Reese? You know, like, why didn't they just use a Reese? That's what I would say. You know, like, because it's like essentially what you have is like a drum and bass melodic track with the vocals on top, right? But everything's distorted instead of sounding the way it should. So I don't know if that's on purpose, but hey, once we get into the gist of it, the idea makes sense. I like it. Nothing's out of key. It's just very distorted. And the picture is very misleading. This is the cats should look like street cats, you know? It should be street cats that have gotten down, you know what I mean? Like fucking, like straight up, you know, just like, that's all. But yeah, it's cool. I'll say that much. That's cool. Yeah, I was checking out his YouTube channel. I was like, yeah, like he releases maybe once a month. Warp. Pedo bounce. Sounds weird. I like the chords, but why are they so muffled? Why does it sound like... It just sounds like, why not just use saws, you know? Like, why signs? Why not saws? Vocal comes in, lacks space, presence, authority. So yeah, it's cool. I like it. Can work. It's just more about like
Baby, I'ma make you sweat. I know how to show you things you won't forget.
Yeah, vocals get lost crazy, but it's all good.
Now you know, vocals get lost. If you wanna dance with me, I'll make you sweat. If you wanna dance with me, I'll make you sweat. If you wanna dance with me, I'll make you sweat. If you wanna dance with me, I'll make you sweat. Move it, shake it. Can you take it? Make you crave it. Got it, want it. Know you want it. I'm so on it. 'Cause baby, I'ma make you sweat. I know how to show you things you won't forget. Thinking on me, you ain't seen nothing yet. If you wanna dance with me, I'll make you sweat. If you wanna dance with me, I'll make you sweat.
Yeah, it's a weird one. It's almost like I was like, why not just use a lead like that? Like why the cheap sounding trumpets and brass? Like harmony on this is cool. I think it's dope. It's very popular right now. That's why you feel like you've heard it before. But yeah, it's like why is the sound design so muffled? Like usually you'd use saws and sines and distort heavy for some of this stuff. But then when you go into the drop, it goes into trumpets, and it's like maybe you're trying to be different, but it doesn't hit like it would if you just use the proper like lead, you know, like a distorted saw sine combination lead. So it kind of takes away from it. Vocals get lost, and for what you're doing, it feels like you really need to go heavy on the processing on the vocal to really make it sound good. Because the vocals just kind of get lost in the back of everything. Hell, even me, I'm trying to like get out of this shit with this lead and stuff. I'm like, bro, just use a fucking lead like this, you know, like there's nothing wrong with saws and sines, bro. You know, but it never does it. So I'm like, huh, interesting, you know. All I gotta say on it, man, rethink the leads, I would say. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that bass is very upfront. Yeah, see, that bass being very upfront like that becomes an issue once you start getting into synths and stuff being on top of it, right? Because it's all about space. So if the bass is protruding a lot and then you start getting leads hitting, if the bass is up here and then the leads sound like they're here in the back of it, that's not well, I would say that's not a good thing. That's not what I hear when I hear a Cassian track or like a Anima track or a Artbat track. So it's one of those things where does the bass really need to be that upfront, you know? Would be the question. And if it does, then I would make the case that you might want to filter it when the leads start to come in. Like all of this is being undermined by that bass. Ba, 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 ba. I also removed the low end out of the bass here. Reset every stream. Forget to push the top. Yeah, very repetitive on the melody and very static sounding as well. See, if you're gonna keep that melody going, evolve it. It change the timbre on the sound, change the rate of the melody. So instead of doing dun 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 the whole time, maybe it could go da 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 da. Eventually, towards the second part, change the lead, add a layer to the lead to bring life. Maybe add movement to the lead. Remove the lead on the last 8 bars and do something different to foreshadow what's going to happen in the break. Those are all things to kill the stagnation of that drop, because the moment that drop comes in after 8 bars, it's the same thing constantly. So there needs to be some change in there. And then that lead, still there. Maybe a pluck can take its place. Maybe just go straight into this. Do you need it is the question. I mean, it's cool. Are you doing that because the song is asking for it, or because you just want to sound complex? Would be my question on that, right? Like, does the song benefit from you doing that, or is that just something like you're like kind of bored? You're like, fuck it, I'm gonna do something with it like that, you know? That's a question you gotta answer. I find myself a lot of times when I want to do stuff like that, I'm like, hold up, composure. Do we really need to do something this crazy for this section of the song? Or can we just go straight into it? Because I can guarantee you that when I hear other people that, let's say, or have some form of social proof, they're probably doing way less than you are on sections like this. That's the part where it's kind of like, you know, it's kind of fucked, but it is true. Like, I hear your songs here on the stream, and then I'll hear theirs. Theirs are simple as fuck, and then I get these songs here where it's like, what the fuck, you know, what are we doing, bro? It's all over. Like, there's so much shit going on, right? So it's like, sometimes it's a question. It's like, are you doing that to be cool? Look cool, or are you doing it because the song is asking for it and needs it? Anyway, to add more atmosphere in the break as well, right? So you have the melody. It sounds like you're playing chords, but at the moment, it just sounds way too scoped back compared to your drops. So this is where I might just make it like a little note, right? Next time I have studio time or I can work on the song, my focus is going to be on the break and the break solely. It feels like, honestly, if you have the chords already, it's just more about finding the right sounds that fit nicely into the pockets that your track has right now. Like, for instance, if I were to do this part, I'd be like a fucking choir. Oh, You know, the musicality of it. There's so much space available for you to add stuff to it that the break right now is just thin and nothing. Like, there's some cool stuff happening, but it doesn't matter because there's just not enough support to make it sound awesome. So I think if you can do that, it's gonna be cool, dude. Pick sent up from home. Yeah, today I was like, I'm gonna look like my age, bro. Shit. Yeah. Other than that, you did really good with like the way it sounds on the drop. It's definitely good, man. Like, honestly, it's not sounding like amateurish. You know, that kick and bass sitting pretty good. Again, I would just go more of like, does the bass need to be so in front, so open like that? I'm trying to confuse you guys. That's the name of the game nowadays. When you have Reese in a vocal, is it a good approach to have dynamic sidechain EQ in the Reese around the fundamental of the vocal, i.e. around 300 degree space, and keep the bass down? Good approach. Makes sense. Makes sense if you want to keep the body of the vocal. It makes sense. I mean, there's really nothing wrong. Like, the thing is, there's nothing wrong with the vocal and Reese interacting. It's whether they're interacting in a negative way. Because, you know, like, that's my issue that that's what I'm working on right now. So, like, lately what I've been doing is I don't low cut as much anymore. I don't get like surgical with the way I mix stuff, because I've been looking at other people that I like the way their mixes sound, and they're not super strict and precise like I am. And the way they kind of talk about it, it's like, they're like, well, if it doesn't sound bad and I don't hear anything bad, then I don't need to do nothing, right? But you could do that. It makes sense. If you find they're fighting and you can hear it audibly, then fucking do it. If you feel like there's masking going on and it's not clear, do it. You want the separation, do it. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. My thing with track spacer and all that stuff is I think it's lazy to track space everything to each other instead of sitting down hearing the song and going, where does everything fit in terms of the frequency, rather than going like, I'm just gonna sidechain everything to itself, right? I feel like that's just super lazy way of doing it. I feel like if you're gonna sidechain like that, it's fine on certain elements, but not on everything. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's cool. I would say, I mean, if you hear it, again, there's a negative sense, then go for it. Yeah, what I mean by that is I'm not low cutting like the hats as much. Like, there's some like, for example, I was working on the demo. Let me see, like, real quick. Where the fuck did it go? I don't know. I think it's this one. Don't save. I'm not low cutting stuff as much anymore. I don't feel. I'm like, yeah, like, you know, cutting out like on a hat or on a clap. If it doesn't sound bad, there's no reason to. I feel.
Get back!
See, like on the hat, I didn't cut. On the clap, I did.
Later, when I get down low, lose control. I just wanna move on.
Oh no, this makes it sound a little. I'm like, huh? Yeah, I use a low shelf, but.
I just wanna vibe all night with you. Wanna stay right here close to you. We don't gotta talk forever. Let's just stay right here together. Every time you're touching me, I feel the electricity. Every breath of you, it makes me weak. Got me falling deeper, I can speak. Something in the way that you move.
Yeah, like if I don't need to cut, right? Let's say I have this, like this. As much, I wouldn't do it, because before I would do this, I would probably cut to here. Jesus fuck, dude. I'm hearing this shit for the first time on monitors. I'm like, I don't know. Fuck. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, I'm just not cutting as much as I used to where I'm super strict, you know. I'm trying to let stuff kind of sit, like if they interact, but it doesn't sound too bad. It's fine, because the moment you start to cut a lot, you start to lose like the organic, the how do you say it, the natural sound of stuff. But when you start cutting, it can start to sound unnatural, like the kick that we heard in that techno track, right? Demo preview. Yeah, this is like a demo for like the new pack. I did it yesterday. It's using pretty much the whole pack. I am hearing it.
Later, when I get down low, lose control. I just wanna move around with you. Everybody pulling through. Later, I can't don't stop. Show me how. I just wanna vibe all night with you. Wanna stay here, close to you. We don't gotta talk forever. Let's just stay right here together. Every time you're touching me, I feel the electricity. Every breath of you, it makes me weak. Got me falling deeper, I can speak. Something in the way that you move got me feeling crazy about you.
Yay! Alright, cool. Yeah, but I'm just not cutting as much. Trying to figure out how to explain it, but it's just no more of the low cuts. It also works to keep it. I got Mac, bro. How's everything been? Okay, I'm gonna try and be better at going fast through these. Okay, let's check these out. Bumping it loud. Oh yeah, dude, you were the one that gave me the idea. I was like, someone asked for a Robbie Doherty video, and I was like, I'm gonna make a melodic one, but I think I'm gonna do another one where it's more techie and shit. It's gonna be sick. Are you guys talking about this song? Yeah, man. Right now, the melody lacks. Just, it's all over the place. There's nothing catchy about it. It's moving around a lot, but it's literally like the title says. It's some noise. I'm gonna hear it drop. Yeah, it's all over the place. Most of the music theory I know, I learned through hook theory. It's pretty cool. It's inexpensive. Costs about $15, I would say. It's this one in particular. I don't have my username here. Oh well. But this is the one this is where I learned most of the music theory. I have the first one and then I have the second one. So recommend it. I'll teach you a bit about chords. And yeah, it does sound Indian, but yeah, just keep working at it, man. You know, like right now, it's just, yeah, you're having fun. That's right. You're having fun. That's what's important. Kill it, my dude. Just don't kill the whole scale. You know, just, you know, start with the rhythm. Pa, 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 and then add notes to it. Pa, da, 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 da. Work your way up the scale or work your way down. Don't overcomplicate it. Just work your way up or work your way down to create a solid melody. Yay! Shit. Well, if you think about it, right? And this is the thing, I was like, if you think melody is very simple, it's just either you're working your way up the scale, you're working down. If you want to invoke more energy and emotion, you want to make like a statement in a certain part of melody, you do a big jump, either up or down. And yeah, it's as simple as that, I feel. And then from there, the chord progression, right? You take that into account. And that's about it.
Can't keep up, would you wait for me when I slow down? My legs are heavy and it's hard to see.
Sounding good, sounding good.
Baby, I'm breaking down. I don't wanna hear you say another word that cuts me open. When I'm down on my knees to pray, give me love, don't leave me broken. And I would follow you anywhere you wanted me to. I would push. I'll follow you.
I don't know what happened, bro. We're good. We're good.
I'll follow you.
Yeah, I didn't sleep good last night. I had to be a fucking dad last night, bro.
I'll follow you.
I'll just say my insecurities with it if it was my song, right? Like, drop's cool, very sustained out. Is there any way to like break that maybe every 8 bars or at the end of the repetition? You know, like for instance, I've heard people do a wub in there. You know what I mean? Not a wobble, screeches, but yeah, I've heard so. Wow. You know what I mean? Just breaking it up, that's what I would say personally. That's the only thing, but the melody's cool.
I would follow you anywhere you wanted me to. I would push you through. There's nothing that I wouldn't do for you, for you, for you. There's nothing that I wouldn't do for you, for you. Here I stand again, losing my head, I'm over-obsessed, I fail the plan. I will take the tram, never come back, I will never ever see you again. 'Cause no matter what I do, I constantly keep losing you, just to prove what I do.
Cool. Sick. Got a lot of different drops. That's cool, man. Cool shit. That's all I have to say. You had fun with that. I think it works, man. My Remember, I'm 33, man. I have to embrace the young people. He's young, I feel. Young people be doing that. I got the energy for it. I'm trying to stay young, so I embrace that. I'm just trying to make AJ fucking cringe, bro. Can those vocals be a lot cooler, man? Right now, it's like, we got AI, might as well use it, right?
All day.
All day.
Deep cut, full tone, feet move, no doubt. All day.
So the vocals kill me, man. We got foot move. We got they go. Like, yeah, man. Just say it yourself. I don't know if it's you, but yeah, you could probably have better vocals with it. Some of the synths are a little too thin. Needs mids. Take care, man.
We stay all day. Deep cut, full tone, feet move.
Some shots feel random too at times. But it's fine. It makes sense. Here, I'm gonna help him out. Deep cut, deep move. I like bad bitches on the ice.
Full tone, feet move, no doubt. All day.
Sick. Yeah. For me, only way to improve the song, change the vocals. You know, deep cut, bad bitches, Ferrari. I love it. Yeah. You know, like just better enunciation, accent. Yeah, that's the main thing for me. Yeah, cool. For what it is. I mean, I really don't know what this is. It sounds like that indie stuff. It makes sense. Groovy track, little motifs playing here and there. You're good, man.
Coming closer, know that I'm a mess. Take closer, good up. Coming closer, know that I'm a mess. Tangled up in wires, I can't catch my breath. I run out. One deeper, I cannot confess. Drowning in the chaos, I can't catch my breath. I run out. Coming closer, coming closer, coming closer, coming closer.
Could improve on that. But I like the drop. I thought it was sick, man. Sick. Works the Ramirez. I'm telling you, bro, clip to zero. It works for some genres, but not for this shit, bro. That's why, I tell people, bro. I tell them, I'm like, no, don't need to clip to zero. I mean, you can for the drums and shit, but I'd rather saturate. You know what I mean? Like, saturation's so much. Just the fuck. I'd rather have flavor than have you know what I mean? I do have a boner. I'm looking forward to the weekend, man. No me voy a arrepentir. Solid, that was fun. It works well. Yep, solid, bro, solid. I have nothing to say on that. Well done. I got catch A, run it, Rossi, Boss Prietor, support. Oh, man. I'm already scared to say anything about this then, but... Maybe the hats. I didn't buy it. I was getting warm. Oh, shit. There's like some... Definitely different. pretty good. I think it's fine. I'm just like curious here real quick. Don't mind me. I'm just seeing if intuition's right, but we'll see. I'm curious. That's what I wanted. You did it. Yeah, there it is. That's what I wanted, bro. That was it. I mean, if I had to criticize, I was expecting that pad to come in like more towards this section here as you approach that. That's why I was like, is he gonna bring the pad in or not? Like slowly coming fucking in, and then going into that break. But you eventually do it, so that's it. That's what I was like. You need that. Solid track. Whoever sent it in, Cache. I think I've heard one of his songs before, but yeah, this one's sick. It's a lot of identity to it. I haven't really heard anything like that, you know, with that style and like that swag. So that's good. Has it, you know? Has it, bro? Shit. Bro, if you were here, I'd say, give me a fist bump. I need some of your aura, and I'd be like, oh, thanks, bro. I fucking got your aura, dog. Fucking. Is this the same guy? Or I like where we're going. I like the name too, NSX, bro. Akira NSX, bro. Either, yeah, we're going deep, man. I like it though. I've been vibing with this stuff a lot more. I don't know what it is. It's that gray hairs. There's something about this beat that's putting me off. Is it the swing? It feels like I need Did I get credits? That's good. They didn't tell me if I were to get. It might be the club. I'm not sure. It's cool though. It's like there's this YouTube video of this guy named Lego Welt. I like that guy. Very authentic, and I like the way he talked. That's synth. You know, we have to get a little bit off grid to make the brain work and stuff. Like it has that vibe. It's just more of like it bothers a bit, but it might add to it. You know, I really don't know. If you feel it's right, it's right. I like that. Nice. Sometimes in life, you're gonna have to sacrifice to achieve what those want, but aren't willing to sacrifice. Pour your whole heart and soul into it. Don't change the poo-tang. Chase your passions. And as you change your passions, the poo-tang will come. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Sick. I like it, man. Whoever made this really dope. Really dope. Reminds man, who the hell sent me this, bro? Media Fire, bro. Tell me you torrent with it. Man, who sent me this, bro? God damn, dude. Google Drive. Oh, come on. Like, see, I can't even.
Like this. You gotta see how the hustle go. You know he caught up by his bros, though. He's just another person, another victim, another one that's caught up in the roles. I guess the streets did claim him. Yeah, we call him just a lost king. Yeah, we play in a battle where he lose, so the young boy is never gonna win. See,
someone's sending in viruses, bro. That's what it is. Who is Hang? Look at this guy.
No patience for the time in the dirt. I know exactly what it is. I know that we ain't kids. We like to get back up in the cut and get
very quiet though.
back up in the cut.
Yeah, I remember the annoying laugh. Very loopy on this one, man. Here's my thing, right? Why not just do the big synth, and then let the track breathe, let the bass do the rest, you know? You're repeating the lead a lot, like constantly, you know? What I would do, this is the synth stuff, okay? In the Lost King in a just bass. The Lost King and the bass has a motif, so you don't really need to have all these this constant synth just playing with it. It kind of takes away from it, and it makes the track sound too loopy. I would remove and then use other synths to do call and response. Boom, 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 bam, boom, 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 bam, boom, bam. Right? Like that makes more sense. Yeah, you're like loop land. It's all good. The idea's cool. Okay, cool. Thank God it's not in the break, bro. Because if it was in the break, I was going to exit out. But you need more here. Foreshadow, grab elements from before and do something different with them.
You know we caught up by his bros though. I guess the streets did claim him. Yeah, we call him just a lost kid, just a lost kid.
Oh, that's a cool sound.
Yeah, we call him just a lost kid. Yeah, we call him just a lost kid.
Vamos! Vamos!
Yeah, we call him just a lost kid.
Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, just try not to rely too much on that lead. Call and response, and you'll go. I'm quite new with the sound design, that's why. I would argue that's not a sound design issue. That's a songwriting issue. I would just use presets, man. Shit, I use presets, bro. Like, when I'm working on a song, bro, like, I don't give a fuck if they're my presets. Whoever's I land on, if I'm doing this, I'll hit 7. And as I hit 7, I'm just going all over the place. Like, I landed on that 7. Yeah, I bought this guy's pack, and I was so disappointed, bro. What the fuck is it? Yeah, I'm 7. I'm like, oh, okay, 7. Like, that's sick. Yeah, I'll use that. It's cool, you know, 7. Okay. Oh, okay, cool. 7. 7. 7. 7. And if you press 8, you get a mixture. 8. Right? That's usually what I'm doing. I have presets from everyone, man. I got this stuff to compare my shit to it. Minimal Bass by Sonictronic. I didn't like it. That was too shitty. But to each their own. Techno Pack. Yeah, I got Freshly Squeezed. Usually good shit. PML was trash. I think Freshly Squeezed does some good stuff. Also, fucking Alice does some decent stuff, I would say too. But yeah, I have from all over, man. I just hit 7, 7 and 8, and whatever I land on, that's what I'll get. Because with creativity, you can't overthink it, man. You know, it's like just do what feels right. But yeah, don't get caught up in the loop, just doing the constant thing and shit. You know what I mean? Like that's the one-way ticket to loop land, in essence. Okay, Be Alone. Nah, I don't want to try no set. No beef, right? Like they can say my presets suck. I don't like his presets. I've used them before. I think I have 1 or 2. Nah, I don't know how people use that shit, but I know. Chris Avantgarde did it in a new video. I don't give a shit. To me, it doesn't sound good. That's just my take on it. Well, did you like it or no? If you liked it, that's cool. Sorry, that's cool. Yeah, the Reese just needs more, man. Right now, I mean, I think you're using my pack. I don't know what Reese it is, but see, I failed you, and that's the part I care. I'm like, fuck, what Reese is this, bro? Anyways, don't. Yeah, for me, the vocal probably just way too much reverb. Way too much reverb, man. It almost sounds like he's in a goddamn cave. I know it's my Reese. That's why I recognize some of the sounds, and I'm just like, ah, fuck. I guess the Reese would just need to be different. Like, let me see, I'm like, yeah, it's just, I think it is. I don't know which one did you use? Because I know it's Minimal Nights 3, I feel, but that's the one. Like, you just need more of, let me see, I'm like, the hell is this? You just need something like more of the top part of it. Like, even just that, it feels like would work a lot better on the song. Let's see, I'm like,
Cause it's cold, and I don't wanna look at my phone. I wish it could be so simple, but I don't have you anymore. And I don't want to be alone. And I don't want to be alone.
get rid of the low in there. Personally, I would just add another layer to the Reese or switch the Reese out entirely, man. Because right now it doesn't have that top part to it. Oh my god. You motherfucker. Here I am. See, bro, don't do that to me, bro. I kid you. I every day I wake up and the first thing I fucking do is this. I go into the presets. Today, let's say it's today, right? I'll have my speakers on. I'm like, does that sound proper? Does it need anything? Is it too much? Is there an identity to the sound? If there's not, I'll fix it. It needs to have sonics. That's the thing I don't like about other people's packs, is that they lack clarity, they lack something on top, and they lack excitement. So then I'll hear this. Does that sound good? It does. Okay, that's cool. Move this up. I'm like, okay, cool, that's sick. Is that too much reverb? Okay, pull back. Okay, widen the tops. Right, does that sound good? Can I mix it better? Right, I'm like, okay, when I put that mod up, it feels like there might be too much here. Alright, so maybe like, see, this is every fucking day, this is what I do. Because I want these presets to come out sounding fucking proper as fuck. What the hell does that do? Maybe in general. Just need to tame that, right? So then I'll save that. Move on to the next. Too much reverb. I'm like, right, okay, cool. We move on to the next one. All right, move on to, like, okay. All right, that's enough. All right, okay, sounds good. And that's like the fucking, that's the process. So don't you ever do that to me, because you're making me feel like shit, dog. Look. Takes me about 2 to 3 months, I would say. It's just, I get too perfectionist. My idea is that if I were to play this, it needs to sound good. Like, very easy good. Alright, so that's the idea. And then alright, so it's always constant work, man. But yeah, it's the quality control, just making sure everything sounds good and shit. But anyways, yeah, the Reese, switch it out. You need something with more identity on the top, I would say. You can go on Splice. They have Speed Garage basslines on there that are pretty decent. I was checking it out just to see what those packs have that I don't. So those would be cool. Also be careful with the reverb. Be careful with the sounds overlapping a lot. And that's about it. All right, I'm gonna do one more batch. Let's keep going. All right, we heard that. NSX. That was Jesus. Fucking Jesus. A banger, bro. All right, damn, bro. This was here. Kalinite. He probably left. Kevin Lopez. Just going fast. Can I play that? Desire. Okay. Oh yeah, how was the pack Voltage 4? I don't know if he told me how it was. But anyways, no, I can't download that, so that's out of the question. We have Masio. I think he was driving. I'll check it out real quick. I'm gonna try and go fast. Maybe say something about the tracks and then just go on. Just in case I sent it wrong, sorry. Okay. Olga V. Hell of a name, bro. Like you're a Viking. Heard that. We got JWX. La Wally. Lee. First track. I mean, we can check it out. I had a sesh with this chick not too long ago, and she was like 6 months in, and I was hearing her music, and I was just like, you did pretty good for 6 fucking months. I'm like, which was wild too, because I think I showed too much respect. I don't mean that in a negative way. I just mean that I was talking to her like she was a veteran producer on a lot of stuff. And then towards the end of it, she asked me the question, how did you zoom in and out of Ableton? And I was just like, everything I just said went out the fucking window. You know what I mean? I was like, oh shit, I should have just fucking like, it's always hard. Try and treat people with respect, It's like, fuck. Like, AKA, they know their shit, So it's always a little hard. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, man, you can do whatever you want. As long as it sounds good, you can always make it work, Like, there's no rules to it. As long as it sounds good.
No time for hesitation. I'm ordering the proclamation right here, right now. Get on the floor, everybody. It's a celebration. No time for hesitation. I'm ordering the proclamation right here, right now. get on the floor.
Cool. So, like the song, hate the vocal, but I like what the vocal's saying. Get on the floor. It's a celebration. Gonna pump it up to the break of dawn. Fuck, I sound like AI there. So I thought the vocal's cool. I hate the tone of it though. Drop sick. Lead is doing way too fucking much though. Like the lead is moving around way too much. Like da-da-da-da-da-da. I would say if you can, get composure. You can do so much in music production, and that's the hard thing about it. What don't you have to do? The lead is a little too busy for me. This last section where you go into the C part, right, where you're going here into the come down into a mid break or something. Alarm shot, maybe a bit more of like, I've been making these like retro ass fucking stabs. Like you can find them on Splice, I feel too. Something like that, or like an alarm hit, like and then echo the shit out of it. Just alarm dub that shit or something. Like would be sick. As you transition, it's like maybe even a Serum 2 preset. Can be anything you feel, but just more support on that. Okay, god damn it, Kevin. See, I can't even. All right, let's see that out of my mind. Let's hear this. It takes a while for me to go through music. I care too much, but I'm trying to go fast. Thanks for being here for 2 hours. I appreciate that.
I think it's time to see the other side, the other side. 'Cause I just gotta get you on my mind, out of my mind. See the other side, the other side. 'Cause I just gotta get you on my mind, out of my mind.
Might be out of key or too unstable. Repeat the lead motif. Sorry, yeah.
I think it's time to see the other side, out of my mind.
Sick. I think it works. Arrangement needs work though. That's the thing. Like when I was here, like going into a mid break, switching it up, removing the leads, going here into a come down into the break, right? Like it's just arrangement stuff. I would definitely work at it more in the storytelling of it. The way it's set up right now is just a little too weird for me. I don't even know who the fuck calling, man. Quit. All right.
Turn it up. Can you turn it up?
Goddamn Tsunomi.
This night is louder when you're near. Oh, turn it up. Can you turn it up? We're running till the morning's here. Turn it up. Can you turn it up? This night is louder when you're near. Oh, turn it up.
vocals, Suno, you can hear it instantly, so it is what it is, right? You're using them, I get it. Let's see what the drop is. Just don't Suno me on the drop.
Can you turn it up? We're running till the morning.
I use Suno a lot. It's right here, like Suno. I use that a lot for ideas and stuff, but which I already know how it sounds like. So yeah, I'm just like, oh no, you Suno the shit out of this. Got the mid break. Snare bells. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Yeah, so fuck. Dog's outside. Yeah, so this definitely sounds like Suno with the vocal chops and everything. Doesn't sound bad. Sonically, it sounds fucking horrible, but that's the thing with Suno, right? If you're gonna use it, I always say make the effort to learn production so that when you can produce the songs out, it's fucking like when you can produce the songs out, you can do it at a high level using the ideas that Suno is providing. That's why I would say it's good to learn production. Shit, if you're gonna be doing it, might as well, right? And then you can also like switch it up and not do the same thing, because I feel if everyone's gonna use it, which I feel everyone will, because I've been getting a lot of sessions with artists that use it a lot. Like, you're all gonna sound the fucking same, because this is a Suno thing where, like, if you make a melodic house track, it will make something exactly like this. So just be on top of that. That's like the con of it. I personally like to use it for ideas on maybe like some of the bass loops, vocal. Baseline, give you an example. If I'm gonna make a rolling bass, all right, I'm gonna put an ARP. In fact, let's just use the Serum ARP and 16ths. Okay, you sound something like this. What you need to sound like is something like. You know, if you're going to do a 16 rolling bass, you have to feel it. So if you have a 16 rolling bass and it sounds like this, right? Like, doesn't create as much impact. Now, you still want that sustain, right? Like, you definitely want to feel the bass being fat and all, but it's a balance, right? Because if you make it too pokey, right, like this, that's way too thin. I mean, it could still work, but, you know, like, you need to have definition to the bass. It's a very common thing I see where people lack the definition in their music, in their sound design. So just simple fixes on the preset like that can work. So let's see, we're gonna go, I don't know, it was a Dropbox link, but Let's hear the break. I feel like this is where the magic should happen. I like the cover art. The heart. I don't know how I feel about it. Like, in all honesty, I hear the melodies. It feels like I should feel something with the melodies, but the way it's produced, the feeling, the quality, I don't feel the space. That lead is cool, but it lacks reverb, echo, something, right? You're doing the... bigness. Very static for a break. Like there's a lack of movement, similar to the bass as well. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. All right, Layali. Don't Suno me, but if you're gonna Suno me, do it right. This doesn't sound like Suno. There's too much dynamic and it's okay, decent. If it is, you can tell me too, by the way. Oh shit, all right. If you want, send it, I'll check it out. There we go. Too much reverb on that vocal, too much blurriness. I like that. That's sick, bro. Right now, my issue with the break, you lose a lot of clarity and definition. So when you go here, that's very defined. There's a lot of clarity there, right? The moment the choir comes in, you're still okay. But the moment we go into that break, it's like here, everything sounds drowned. Like nothing is in the front, everything's in the back. Why is the lead so muffled? The vocals washed, too much reverb, too much wet on something. And then the drop's cool. Lead is dope. Why does it lack the high end though? Is my question. I love that, but it's lacking like the clarity, like, you know, that, you know, like you don't need to muffle it. Like let that thing just go ham, bro. Let it rip. That's very warm. Atmosphere. What are we doing? There we go. I think the idea is pretty solid on the drops, that main idea. I'll tell you what's my issue. Storytelling, you know, you have that sound. I think it's cool, right? As you transition from the drop to the break, it should be a smooth transition. Clap needs more high end. It's like you're muffling stuff. I don't know why. Like you're trying to make it sound lo-fi. But like, yeah, man, like it's either that or you're using like really bad samples. It's one or the other. But I really like the idea. I think the idea is sick. I was like, hell yeah. It's more clarity, man. More clarity. Damn, it's like I entered the melodic techno zone. Every song is techno. Sweep the bitch. Getting paid, rave. We got John. It's already sounding like that the Hardwell track. When he came back from retirement, Ultra. Vocals get lost, but it's okay. It's a whip, right? But vocals are getting lost. Let's see the idea. But the idea makes sense. Vocals getting lost. That should never happen. It should be up front. That's pretty sick. I like it. First track, whip. Oh my God. That's what I'm saying, bro. Pretty good. Chopped in the low end department. Idea wise makes sense. Really, really catchy. Really dope. Future rave, melodic techno melody. Working its way down the scale, and then the last note hits up. Really cool. Very trance. I like it. Sick. But yeah, the low end's mess. It's either the kick. It's the wrong kick. I've done sessions with DJs that are already DJing like at big events and stuff, and it surprises me that I always have to explain to them like the kick is super important. Like what I've done now is anytime I get into a sesh with them, like it happens a lot, I always just go to the producer school's Camel Fat pack because I don't have a melodic techno pack, and I'm just like, all right, let's just pick one of these motherfucking kicks like this and level it properly. A lot of the times it gets the job done. Again, kick selection is very important in leveling it as well. Usually like kicks -6 dB, the bass is going to be a little below it, like at -8, -7, or -10, -9, somewhere in that ballpark. It just depends, especially with these kind of tracks. I've noticed it. It's always the same, especially once you start to use like the VU meter tricks, you know, like using a VU meter to level the, like, you know, the bass and shit, like, and the kick together, they should be somewhere around this ballpark. If the kick's at 3, it should jump to 0, but it should be around there, right? And then you can calibrate this to wherever you want. That way you don't have to be leveling all the way like down here at -24 and shit. But some stuff to try out. Okay, we did that. All right, it's gonna be, oh, someone remixed Roadkill or what? It's a sick song from Dubfire back in the day. Let's play it while I do this. Some more in. I think Hong, I already heard Hong, he took it off. I'll check it out, but it's my last one. Calling it a day after this. And then Kevin sent his track. Let me get it. Hold on, let's see. It's too much. He didn't make it downloadable. Yeah, there's way too much mud. Yeah, it could either one sidechain it, but also theoretically you shouldn't have to sidechain a track, right? Like like that where it's pumping. But nah, it's just the bass. There's too much of something. Like, I just don't know what it is. You know, this is where we use stuff like this. Where alright, so if we have to look at this, yeah, even though let's say the bass and kick are fighting, it should never sound this way. Personally, that's what I'll say. Yeah, it's too busy. And if we look at the spectrogram here, right, the spectrogram, right, it's just showing us the intensity and the length of how long stuff is lasting. If you can see the bass region, you can see the sub of the bass here, right? Here's the kick, boom, very low, going all the way to 40. But look at all this green shit around this area here, right? Why? What the fuck? Why is it like that? That would be my question. It's just way too busy here. Way too much stuff. So usually if I see this, it's either reverb, too much release on the bass, but most likely reverb or echo. So I should not be seeing this section very busy. Well, 200 to 100, it's like, it's not it, man. Like, it's I'm all ears on mixed stuff. Thanks, fam. So yeah, it's just gonna be more of defining and cleaning up that area. So look at what I'm all ears to. It's supposed to be green. What colors are normal? No, so the redder it is, the louder, the more energy there is to it. So usually the way I use this is kick and bass. I want to see how red the kick is. If it's mastered, the kick is usually gonna be very red. Assuming yeah, so I'm doing that. But I want to see the intensity of the bass. Is the bass as red, a little less red, right? Less red means less volume, more red means it's louder. If I'm doing a top loop, let's say I don't have any of this down here, I'm looking at how long the drums are lasting for. I'm looking at whether the reverb, again, you can see there's a shit ton of fucking reverb on this thing. There's no definition at all. There's always a constant, like there's always something constantly just there, which again could be just the reverb, echo, noise, could be a lot of things. But the main thing is this. I want to clean that up, figure out what it is. It shouldn't look like that, period. When I take a dump. Yeah, I use this in multiple ways. I'll just show you. So master channel, I'm using this. I've saved a couple of tracks that I think sound sonically pretty decent. Like here, so Chris Lorenzo's London on Fire, Camel Fat Save Me. So when I play yeah, see, let's compare it to, I don't know, like Techno track has that reverb on it. Let's try this. So maybe the green is fine, but not as messy.
Time turns. Get up now, can't wait your turn. London's on fire while Paris burns. True respect, it's yours to earn. I'll select it, you can turn. Resurrect it, no concern. Remember when we used to go to the rave, to the dance, to the rave, to the dance,
low end
to
like
the rave,
this.
to the dance, to the rave, to the dance, to the rave, to the dance. Get up now, can't wait your turn. London's on fire while Paris burns. To the dance, to the rave, to the dance.
That's for example, I'll check the low end like this, right? Like this is a good, like how I would use it. Like, okay, kick, how intense it is here. Then you got this. This is a weird track too, by the way, when it comes to the low end and shit. But yeah, there's just too much of like something, and it's not like hitting. It doesn't feel like it's moving at all. But that's what I would say. But it sounds like the guy's having fun making that, so just let it be. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. Yeah, it feels like I gotta do a whole 180 on it. Like it would be like, how do you say, like switch the kick out, look at the bass design, the drums, how loud are they? Just make the track feel like it has more movement. No, it's not free. You got mini meters, which is similar. Sick. I'll check it out real quick. Yeah, I'm not vibing with this. It's not making me feel anything. And usually I'm a sucker for these kind of tracks. Personally, me, I feel like it's going to be the progression. Things out of key. like this is a hard one to feedback, to be fair, because I'm going, well, subjectively, when I hear this, it's not really making me feel anything. I'm hearing it and I'm just like, okay, main melody, we have the harmony playing with it, but it doesn't invoke any sort of emotional reaction from me. And the question is why, right? If it does for you, that's sick, right? That's what you want. It's your song, sick. But for me as a listener, it's like, is it the harmony? Is it the melody? Does it not have enough tension? Is it the sound selection? Is it the way the sounds are playing together? Is it because the choir's always there? Right? There's so many things to try out on it. But when I hear that one, it doesn't evoke the same feeling as when I hear Elder Brook or Lane or Masano. So that's question for me, right? It would be that, like, checking the harmony, maybe restarting it, playing with the chord progression a bit. That was what I would be looking at. Ooh. It's still free, mini meters. Yeah, mini meters is similar to that. I haven't used the second one. I have the first one. I just didn't like using it because I'm a contrarian when it comes to like some of that stuff. I'm like, I'm gonna use Vision 4X just to like. And then I noticed too, like, yeah, but look, kick and bass, right? So you can see that about the same. In terms of intensity, vocalist, not it, bro. Cool. So I like to drop ooh, da, da, da. I think that works well. Right now, it's that hat, man. Like the energy on the top end. Yeah, but that's the thing, right? So, for instance, I'll give you the example. This is why it's good to have something like this, but it's not good to trust it fully because the high end is showing up as good here, right? You can kind of see the open hat here. Very short, very staccato. Works well. You can see the clap feels like it could be a little louder. But that open hat's just not it. Like, it's not giving us the... Alright, so the meter can say it's good, but the vibe of it is just not it. Like, I'm gonna help you out, okay? I'm gonna make you sound better. Hold up. Just with one fucking TR-707. I hate the fucking Roland stuff, like, in terms of, like, the software. Hold up. I'm gonna help you out. I'm, like, trying to get this shit up. Okay, let's party together, baby. Me and you, let's go. Let's see if I can do it. Maybe they just need to be less thin and a little bit more popping out, bro. Like if you use Toxic from Chris Lake, it's the same formula. But yeah, there's more energy on the high end. That's what I would say on this one. It's pretty good. That last drop, holy shit, bro. I was like, oh, what the fuck? Would even argue the bass could be tighter, dude. Like cleaner, more defined. As I'm hearing it, I feel like it doom doom doom, but it's sick. I like it. All right, let's see. Oh shit, let's go. Cool. A feeling of me is like it might be getting a little too loopy. Da-na. Maybe do more with the da-na. Maybe like da-na-na-na. You know, maybe progress it, evolve it, do something else with it. In Speed Garage, whenever the bass gets too repetitive, they'll do like octave jumps, like dun 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 dun, dun, right? So that way you add a bit of variation to it. That's what I would say. Cool, though. I'm not sure. Might be the previous video. 200K subs, only 2K on his vids. Doing this for 10 years now, man. Can't control it, but try my best. That's all that matters. Sick. Cool. My only, again, I always think of these tracks, if it was my track and I was hearing it, what's my insecurity with it? Obviously the repetitiveness of it. I mean, definitely wanted to be hypnotic, right? Like loopy, but is there any way to progress? Mainly that lead, right? So theory of progressing something frequency. Like, for example, if you're doing dun dun, maybe like later on in the song, it's like dun 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 dun. You know, something simple as that. That's one way of doing it, and then you can do various different variations to that theory, that concept. Timbre, right? So can the sound evolve? Can you add another layer to the sound? Can the sound become bigger? Can the sound become wider? Can the sound become fuller? Can the sound get like another layer that provides something different? So that's the same story, but now it's in a different setting, right? That's going to be the next thing. Removing it completely, right? You come in with the vocal. Do you need that sound? Can the vocal carry when that sound is removed? Is the other thing. You go into the break. It's almost like a come down, which works, right, in a club setting, but in terms of like hearing it like maybe at the gym or on Spotify, is there any way to add a vocal, a mantra, something that fits the concept of your song, the identity? What is it about? What is Baltic 93? Right? Is there any way you can bring that into the equation there? And then if you have the vocal is there any way to use it throughout, like vocal chops, etc.? I will say towards the right of the song, I was going, why didn't you just use this section over here? So what I mean is like... Go into this if it makes sense, right? So just switching it up, that's what I would say, man, so that doesn't sound too loopy. Okay, but again, if you have a reference that does it, that's totally fine. I don't know the whole like arrangement theory for every single genre, but to me, again, it's like a little too loopy, so break it up would be the big thing. Okay, now, dude, I was wondering, I was like, who's Gianpolo? But now remember, you're drum and bass. No worries, let's check it. It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be good. You don't lose energy. It reminds me of the stuff right now. Like, I've been referencing a lot of like Chami, Bless, Notion, everyone doing like Haven. So it's like they'll do the same thing. They'll build up and then they'll drop with the vocal. The way I see it, right, with every genre, especially this one, it's the same shit. Drums change, tempo changes, the sounds you use change, but it's the same formula. So it's like you're doing the exact same thing they're doing. I don't think you're losing energy. I think it feels fine. I'll just do with my mouth what I would do, like a fucking riser, bro. Sick. Sounds good. Yeah, good. Good. Good transition. My only question would be, can you get to that sooner? But if you're following the arrangement of other people and this is the way they do it, totally fine. I love the way you change. Good contrast change. Very exciting to hear. I'm like, hell yeah, let's go. That lead is very loud and taking away the beauty of your piano. So that's where I might be like, But love the idea. Just maybe quieter on it. Like this, and then piano. Yeah, it works. The track works, bro. I think you're overthinking the energy stuff. I like that. Piano needs to shine like a ray of sunshine from heaven. Exactly. So yeah, just that lead takes away the beauty of it. Simple fix though. And I would say right now, version 13, yeah, you're almost done with it. Main thing for me is just it's missing wow moments. Like moments where I'm like, oh shit. Like, for example, like I could be wrong. I'm gonna try it. I'll show you. Find the sound. I don't know if this might work. You got my pack too. I'm hearing not this, but like it needs to be less. I think I have a sound. I don't know where it is. Where is that sound? Maybe something like that, but like I hear it on the top of everything, bro. Let's see if my intuition's right. I don't know what key you're in. Like on one of those notes, like on the top hit, just to kind of show you what I mean, but I could be wrong. Like I said, I don't shy away from it. So like when you do that, so like it's like you're playing this, right? So on top there's some open spots where in my head I want to hear something like just like a little, like just there, like here and there, like little top moments like that. That's about it to kind of shake it. So it could be that, it could be like another sound, it could be a more beautiful sound, it could be a distorted sound, it could be an unstable sound, right? But like just something like that. Like I wouldn't say necessarily this sound, but it's around the ballpark of what I would want. This is just way too hype, but it needs to be like something like that just adds to it, but doesn't take away the attention from the song. It's just there, adding to the emotion, the beauty of it, and providing a little bit of contrast. That's all. But yeah, you did good with it. Super sick. And then break, sounding good. Once you do that, it's fucking fire. I got 2 more tracks, guys, and I'm calling it a day. I'm tired. This is sounding bouncy. Mochak vibes. Feels like Rizla. Yeah, it's all good, man. Went ham. It's cool, I do it. I love it. Definitely after like 2 hours, I'm burned out.
Off the wall, let's jump off the wall. Ain't no love, ain't no fall. Let's jump off the wall. Off the wall,
Alright, go send it. I'll check it out.
Off the
real
wall,
quick.
ain't no love, ain't no fall. Let's jump off the
I
wall.
don't know if I missed anything. Oh, fuck, my bad. I forgot to get these guys in, too. Having fun. I got you. Damn, bro. Well, I like the drums. I like the beat. The bass, I'm on the verge of going, is it too subby? Does it not have enough like mid-lows for presence? But I like the bounce it gives. Never. Yeah, that's fun, man. That's fun. I would just be looking more at arrangement, you know, like finding a song and using that as arrangement. 2-break, 3-break track. Like, what are you looking at? Experimenting with adding more drums without losing the bounce would be another thing. Progressing it forward, right? And then it sounds like that lead has a Caribbean vibe, so I would be looking at more sounds like that to see if I can like add a bit more substance into it. But I think the original thing with the bass and the drums is pretty sick. It has good bounce. Like I'm like just doing that shit. Okay, let's see.
You say it. Those words. You say it. Those words.
Yeah, I don't know where it went. I don't see it. All good. Oh shit! You're back to produce. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Like I said, I do a lot of sessions, and I'm hearing a lot of AI coming into these sessions, and shit, it's like you sound exactly like them. I don't know if it's good or bad, right? Like it's up to you to decide that. It's up to you to decide that. Just have fun with it, I guess. That's what I'll say. I'm not trying to be elitist about this shit. You know, I feel like as a human species, we're gonna fucking evolve. AI is gonna take over. Like, there's nothing we can do to stop it. Yeah, we can bitch about it and we can try to change it, but it's like human history with everything that makes life easier with certain things. Everyone's gonna jump on it. So it's a fool's errand not to use it. But I would say use it in a way where it benefits you versus makes you sound like everyone else. It sounds, yeah, like no fear, I see it a lot. So just being straight up with that. Use it as you may. Like I say, do your thing with it. But yeah, like I'll just say that I can definitely tell straight away.
You say it.
It's the same like break idea. Like
You say it. Those words.
And then the drop idea too. Yeah, same. Okay. Anyways, let's see where you take it. I'm just curious how you use it.
You say those words. You say those words. You say it. Those words. Last night.
Like the bass idea. Lead, not so much. See where it goes. More vocal would be nice. Vocal atmosphere. Sweat, no fear.
You say it, I oversimplify those words.
That's cool. I like it.
Last night, you say it, I oversimplify those words.
Those words.
Won't last the night, won't last the night, won't last the night, won't last the night, won't last the night.
Any way to amp this up more, make it like feel bigger, right? Because you got like you got the vocal and then you got the bass. So easy things to do is grab the bass MIDI and add a pad, add atmosphere, ear candy shots, maybe an atmosphere that fits the vibe, right? Like that's all I would say.
Those words.
It's very simplistic here. I just want to bring it in. Post-apocalyptic.
Those words won't last the night. You say it, I oversimplify those words. Won't last the night, 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 won't last the night.
Nice, very Egyptian. Sick. Yeah, it's cool, man. I like it. I think I said everything I needed to say. So, but yeah, cool. Fucking Egyptian melody. I would have loved to hear that on the first break. On the break. Cool.
To no day. People don't want to think no more.
What the hell is going on here, bro?
Just want to feel. They want to let go.
I like the bass already. I really don't know. I know that I told you guys bro is for sure using Suno. Which one? This one? Bro, I hear the Beatport's Top 100. I hear it all the time with the vocals and stuff, and I get it. So, but you know, it's like, you know, if you look at Kraftwerk, and again, I'm not educated on this stuff, but from what I know, Kraftwerk back in the day created their own synths, their own machines to make music, right? Like synths and shit. This could be the same, you know, you're electronic music producers. You embrace technological advances, right? So what makes us any different, right? You can make shitty music with it and you can make bomb-ass music with it. It's just how you use it, right? It's another tool that's coming in that you can use to push forward. So like I say, for me, it's about not letting it, essentially not brain rotting your ass when it comes to music, but using it to help you move faster and get ideas out like faster. Use vocals if you don't have access to good vocals. I think that's all fair and shit. But that's the thing too, like Suno generates vocals that are too a little too pop for what a lot of you guys are making, so that's where it gets a little tough. But you can still grab little pockets of it and shit, you know? Well, then you get into the question of, is there soul with electronic dance music, right? Is there any soul to it? Do synths have soul? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like we're the orchestral instrument players when like synths were coming in and all this shit.
I miss you.
Like, you know? Back then, like, oh, we're going to get replaced by synthesizers. They're going to make the brass sounds, the libraries. I feel like we're them now.
Okay, we wrote this for a purpose to motivate you at this time. With this hypnotizing bass line, please feel free to lose your mind. And get high, get money, get sex, get real, all intertwined. Oh yeah, this is stadium music, 50,000 at a time. Let's get right, let's get right, let's get right, okay. Let's get right, let's get right, let's get right, okay. All the girls want, all they looking for is, all they ask for is.
Is this? There's a song like this I know from back in the day, bro. I'm like, it's crazy.
Keep wanting that. Hot and fine. Look at you, look at me, look at you, look at me. Hot and fine, hot and fine.
Got it. I like it. I think it works, man. I like the bass a lot.
Hello. Okay, we wrote this for a purpose to motivate you at this time. With this hypnotizing bass line, please feel free to lose your mind. And get high, get money, get sex, get real, all intertwined.
Personally, me, I would go with a, it's hard, but in this section, I want to have a wide clap, like wide
Oh yeah,
clap.
this is stadium music.
At least make the clap hit better. It's way too thin and like, you know, it's a guy gets a nice butt in front of him and he's like all shy to smack it. Nah, bro, fucking smack that shit, bro. Come on.
50,000 at a time. Let's get right, let's get right, let's get right, okay. Let's get right, let's get right, let's get right, okay. All the girls want, all they looking for is, all they ask for is, they keep wanting that.
Yeah, the drum, the clap, definitely like one of those things where I would definitely say, smack it, bro.
Look at you, look at me, look at you, look at me. Hot and fine, hot and fine. Let go. Let it go. Homeboy, she's dancing for a reason, not just cause I'm.
The bass is also very upfront. Do you have a reference for this in particular?
Look at you, look at me. Hot and fine, hot and fine. Let go.
Especially here. Way too loud.
Homeboy, she's dancing.
Like, it just like fucking comes closer. Control the volume. No, you can always use like a utility at the end to control that. That's the most I can think of. Wash it out as you open it up if you're like transitioning into the break. But it's definitely something to keep an eye on.
For a reason.
Yeah, usually like if there's an automation on the build-up with the bass, right, and you start adding more high frequencies to it, you can definitely increase the perceived loudness of it by a lot. So in that scenario, just automate the volume down to control it, so that it doesn't overtake too much.
Not just because I'm on a high and homeboy is.
Could be. The bass needs to sound different. I don't want to say it because then I have to get into it. But I'm not happy with the bass the way it sounds. I mean, the bass is doing cool shit, but it's just I don't want to get into like the solving of it. I've heard tracks that are good on Beatport that sound dope, like sound like this with the bass, and they do good. But if we want to get into like, I'm a sound designer and I love making bass lines and shit, the bass I feel could be a lot tighter and a lot more like just fit the vibe a lot better. But it works. It's just, again, let's tighter dun, 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 without losing body, you know?
Totally Avi, you don't be listening to her mind. She wanna get right, get money, get sex, get real, all intertwined. This is stadium music, 50,000 jumping at a time. Let it go.
I love that loop.
To no day. People don't wanna think no more, they just wanna feel. Homeboy, she's dancing for a reason, not just cause.
Use an effect.
I'm on a. Homeboy, she's dancing for a reason, not just cause I'm on a high. And homeboy is totally Avi, you don't be listening to her mind. She wanna get right, get money, get sex, get real, all intertwined. This is stadium music, 50,000 jumping at a time. Let it go. To no day. People don't.
This part. Is there anything else we can do? Like, when you go into the break, right, you get the impact or like some noise. Can the bass change pattern to where it's simpler? I would say. I would try that.
I wanna think no more, they just wanna feel behind home. Homeboy, she's dancing for a reason, not just cause.
And then stop.
I'm on a high and homeboy.
You know, like just to switch it up a bit so that the bass doesn't, like, it doesn't have the same pattern as the drop. Especially because the vocal is so strong on this, it feels like you can definitely create like a moment there where it's like and then that's it. To create tension. Let the vocal do what it's doing now. And then when you come back to that disco beat, it can go back to the original pattern. It's something I would try just to create contrast, change, so it doesn't feel loopy with the bass, right? Doing the same thing constantly.
Let it go.
And this part is tough because I'm like, what would probably want to start filtering in the having fun. I would say here.
Get money, get sex, get real, all intertwined. This is stadium music, 50,000 jumping at a time. Let it go.
Having fun, having fun, having fun, having
People don't want to think no more, they just want to feel. They want to let go.
Go having fun,
Hello. I miss you.
Maybe do it sooner. Like, why wait so long? That's what I would say there. Because in my head, right, I already hear the having fun coming in way fucking sooner. And it wouldn't fight with the main vocal. It would just be aiding it. And you could just build it up. Like what you're already doing here. But just sooner, you know?
Today, they want to let go.
You're killing me, Larry. You're killing me.
I miss you. Today, they want to let go. At this time, with this day, they want to let go.
Oh, you're killing me, bro.
I miss you. Let it go. Let's get right, let's get right, let's get right, okay. Look at you, let's get right.
Yeah, I would say too, fuck, it's a hard one. I want to say so many things, but I notice that when I give feedback, sometimes I'm thinking in my head, like, it should work because that's the formula, but it could be song dependent. But usually, right, like in the arrangement of stuff, especially with these kind of tracks where you have like a very strong vocal that can carry the song, right? So this one could be it. First drop is like all vocal, and then you get the hook, and then second part you get another hook, but this time it's synth based hooks versus vocal hook, and then break, you go back to vocal, last drop synth hook, and then vocal hook, and then outro. That seems to be like a very common like arrangement thing that you'll see with tracks where the vocal is very strong and it can carry it. So it might be something you might want to try. I would say this section here.
They want to let go.
Try. Echo out something, right? Like, shit, I wish I could do it on top of your track. I'm like, fucking, how would I do that? I'm like, maybe it's just this or something. Like, I'm gonna have to time it, bro. It's gonna be insane. I'm just like, echo. I show this trick every stream, it feels like, but if no one's seen it, I guess it's always good to use it. I'm gonna time this, watch. This is what I mean. Make it more exciting.
Today, they want to let go. I miss you. Let it go.
That's it.
Let's get right, let's get right, let's get right, okay. Let's get right, let's get right, let's get right, okay. All the girls want.
You know how that fucking just sits so nicely, and like you have the beat and it's like something like that, but using your own song, like something cool, you know, like that, the background, like, you know, what can you add like that to help that area out a little bit? First one was entitled. I was like, oh god, this, maybe I should be a DJ, bro. Fuck this hat. I'm gonna. No, that's all I gotta say. On it, man. Arrangement and then more swag so it feels less loopy. But the build up's sick. The main ideas are sick. Yeah, kill it. And again, never be scared to grab a fucking reference. Write this shit down. Next time I work on this song, I'm gonna fucking focus on the arrangement, making it more exciting. And I'm going to make some of the stuff sound more intentional. So what I mean by that, and someone came and did a session with me over the week on Saturday. He was like, yes, and I want to learn from you because it feels like every time, you know, it's like these producers, I bought courses, I did privates with them, and it's like, man, what the fuck? All they do is loop out the fucking drums and they don't care about the idea. They're not intentional about the break. It's like they just let the drums roam and remove stuff. I'm like, how do you fucking create moments and shit? Well, just the example I gave with the bass here. Dun 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 dun. Homeboy wishes body got. Dun 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 dun. Bitch knows she's having fun. Dun 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 dun. I wanna have some fun. I don't know what the hell he's saying. Dun 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 dun. Having fun. Right? That's more intentional. It doesn't loop. I feel like you gotta force yourself to do that shit. So. And just hear references to see how they do it. And as you like copy them, you'll eventually learn it for yourself. And then it'll become like second nature to do it, man. So don't be scared on using them references. Look at Coulter's Liquor Store. He does some crazy stuff too with the bass like that. Maybe that could be like a good inspiration for this. Okay, let's see. So there. Fuck. I don't know if it's someone else. I think I'm done, right? I am done. Yeah, I'm done. All right, guys, I wish I could do this. I do these every Thursday starting at 10, hopefully maybe 9 sometimes. It's just more about me. It became a habit to do it every Thursday. But yeah, next Thursday, if you guys want to come early, come early. I'll check all the songs out. I'll have a blast. Enjoy Miami Music Week if you guys are there. I don't know if it's this week, and if it is, shit, I'm going to be checking out the sets with you guys. I'm going to have it in the back, just working on the UKGPAC website and maybe adding some final additions to it. It's going to be fun. But you guys take care. Much love. And